Ladies and gentlemen, you asked for it, and I'm gonna sit and do it because I am a glutton for punishment. My name's Robbie, I'm a drum teacher from Scotland, and today we're gonna look finally at the full Drumeo video for Sleep Tokens 2. Okay? Now, I have already reacted to some of the performances and things, so I may skip over the ones that we've already looked at, so if you want to see them, they're on my channel. You can go and look there and you can see them. I think we've done like the summoning, hypnosis, we've done a few. And it's been really, really cool. So we're gonna do the full video today, and yeah, we'll just see what this is. And also, guys, I have decided I'm gonna bring back my Twitch channel, which used to do a bunch of drum content, but I kind of fell off the wagon with it a little bit. But with how much I've been enjoying this, I am going to bring back the Twitch channel. So if you want to see me live react to stuff where you can suggest things for me to react to in the moment, then the address is twitch.tv/Robbie Drums with two S's. It used to be a bit gaming related, but we're going to bring it back with the drum content. But anyway, let's move forward and let's get into the full video because this is an hour long. So this is going to be a lot, but let's go for it. As I say, we have seen quite a few performances from this already, but okay, we've definitely not seen this one. Really nice double bass. Oh, that's a nice sweep. So many great drummers in that background there. So the hands are doing a lot, but the kick drum is just following the musical pattern of the guitars and the bass. Ooh, mallets? So that's a different type of stick that you just saw there. What they are is they're sticks, and they've got like sort of a soft beater on the end, so you can have a little bit more dynamic range with them, a little bit of a softer build up with them, especially if you're doing cymbal swells like that. Really, really nice to see an artist who's maybe a bit more in the alternative scene using them, because they're normally a classical addition to any sort of drum kit or jazz or anything like that. Oh, cymbal catch on the simple yet powerful beat. Oh no, he is wearing shoes. I thought he was playing barefoot there. Oh, using the triggers. Oh, that was nice. Oh, I love it when it fades out so you can just hear the drums.
Well, it's all.
So, very, very quickly, that drum performance, amazing way to introduce the video. This seemed a lot more laid back than a lot of the stuff that we've looked at before. Simple yet powerful, all killer, no filler in that drum part. Absolutely amazing. Once again, the technique just impeccably good. Lots of like nice little triplet fills in there, things like that. I absolutely adore triplets, so hearing them used so cleanly, so smoothly is just so nice. And yeah, just utilizing the kit to the best of its ability. Right, so as I say, we're not gonna hang about too much on stuff. We're just gonna keep going and keep going.
All of you out there watching, this is going to be a really special Drumeo live feature
Hope you all got
because
juice like I
this
did.
is the first recorded video interview that any member of Sleep Token has ever done, and we're honored that Tu has decided to do this with us. So welcome here, thanks for tuning in. And for any of you who don't know who Tu is, he's a founding member and the drummer for the anonymous band Sleep Token, and they just put out a brand new album this year called Take Me Back to Eden, which is one of my personal favorite albums of this year, of 2023, and I highly recommend you go check it out because it's unreal and Tu's playing is incredible. But before we jump into the interview, what you see here on the YouTube channel just scratches the surface of what we do here at Drumeo. Inside of our membership, we have thousands of song transcriptions with drumless tracks, including tons of stuff from Sleep Token. We have a full method that will teach you anything and everything about playing the drums. So if you want to check that out, there's a link down below, drumeo.com/trial, and you can see everything we're up to in the members area. We're going to get into it. We're going to be talking about Tu's drumming. We're going to be talking about some Sleep Token songs, and Tu is going to be playing a bunch of tracks. Let's get right into it. Here we go.
Okay, so this is another one that we've not heard. So yeah, there was a lot in this video that we didn't dive into. Also, my dude brought a smoking machine to Drumeo. Nice offbeat groove. Love that. It's either offbeats or it's polyrhythms, but those are the one things that I'm not very great at understanding particularly. Polyrhythms blow my mind. So if he was using polyrhythms in this, then that's amazing. And very quickly, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a polyrhythm is when you're playing two different measures at the same time, or two different rhythms at the same time. So your right hand could be doing 5 while your left hand is playing in groups of 4. It is quite an advanced play style, but really, really effective when done right. I know for the last time, you will not be mine. You see, he's just hanging back at this point. There's no need to play anything at this moment. My guy in the background here, he's just jamming away. He's like, yeah, that's great. Okay, on to the beat. And that China cymbal.
So from the drums, you can hear lots of influences just in your playing. You can hear rock, metal, electronic music. How do you apply all of this within your drum parts?
I've always personally taken a lot of inspiration from the UK dance music scene. Listening to the various subgenres of drum and bass specifically allowed me to incorporate stylistic traits from those genres into my vocabulary as a drummer.
So, this is a really, really important thing, especially when you're starting to learn how to play the drums. Inspiration. There is a reason that you want to play the drums, and there will be certain genres of music that make you just want to sit down behind the kit and go for it. For me, I'm primarily quite a rock, pop, funk drummer. Those are sort of my jams. I love a good bit of like an upbeat, sort of poppy sounding tune. Everyone is different in this regard. It might be jazz that it's your thing. It might be drum and bass. It might be, it might be blues or any of these other genres, and just having sitting down and listening to rhythmical aspects of them, and listening to certain phrases and standards that pop up throughout these genres, and incorporating them into what he has rightly said here is your vocabulary. Music is a language. Remember that. And when it comes to your vocabulary, like how I'm speaking now, you're always wanting to add and add and add to your musical vocabulary so that your voice when you're playing can be as powerful as possible. So, let's move on. This is Chokehold. We've not done this one either. This is just packed full of content. 12/8. Once again, just stunning technique on those ghost notes. Not really audible, but you'd miss them if they weren't there. You just catch a splash. So this technique here, to go between the bell and the bow of the right cymbal, it is a flick. Just like he's doing here, if you watch the technique, it's perfect. He's playing with such a degree of accuracy with that flick as well. Punctuating those stabs as well.
So over the 3 Sleep Token records, how has your playing evolved from the first to the last album?
I would say that while my stylistic approach and goals have generally stayed the same, my vocabulary on the kit has expanded. I tried to work on not always using the same phrases or using those phrases in the same voicing to ensure the parts remain somewhat interesting. However, this in itself is a continual work in progress. As a player, I will admit that I, like others, don't always achieve this, but to me, that is very, very much all parts of the journey itself.
Okay, just want to comment on this as well. This is a very, very common thing. A lot of drummers, especially when you're learning, will come across. And what we call is there is in every learning journey is what we call like a wall or the wall. And this is a point where you feel almost stuck in not moving forward. You're playing the same patterns and the same voicing because you're comfortable with it and you know how to do it well and it sounds really good when you do it. However, as he has said, this is a journey that is always going forward, and a lot of drummers, when we hit these walls, we don't know how to get past them, and the simple answer is to do something new. It's not taking that same thing and using it differently. While that can be a way to move forward, it's still, you're using the same technique and different voicings and things. Try something new. Look into something that's a little bit different, a little bit out of your comfort zone, and that'll help you move forward more than just sitting down and playing and practicing the same old things over and over again. If you want to move forward, you have to play something new and evolve. And as you can see, probably across the whole genre of, not the whole genre, the whole time span of Sleep Tokens playing, you'll probably be able to notice a clear evolution in playing. So this is now Gods by Sleep Token. This is one also another one I've not reacted to, so let's go for it. Oh, dry vocals, love it. That was sick. Oh! How dare you? Okay, I'm into this. This is going on my playlist. See, this is almost odd to me because this feels like a breakdown section, but he's keeping the same tempo. There's the halftime. There it is.
As I mentioned, I'm also a big fan of R&B and pop, which has worked its way into my playing. I grew up primarily playing metal, so the next obvious step for me was to blend these other styles in amongst heavier playing to add versatility to my drum parts.
Okay, so very interesting there. Taking these different parts, different genres, blending them together. Great. This is what you should do. You should take inspiration from anywhere and develop a style rather than just trying to copy the sounds that you love.
Where I was raised, there wasn't no street lights. Just pitch black and passing headlights. Where we met, there must have been dark signs, omens in your skies. Most days you reach for safety, remain calm, forget that you
He's got a foot trigger as well.
When we met, I could see dark signs, alarm bells in your eyes. And I miss the man I was, the moment we left off. And I hate who I have become. Every time I wake up, and if you saw the marks on my dashboard, the new scars that I didn't ask for, would you call asking for answers? Set my arms off. Most days you reach for safety, remain calm, forget to
So really great use of those pads here.
when we met. I could see dark signs, alarm bell in your eye. And I miss the man I was, the moment we left off. And I hate who I have become. Every time I wake up, and I miss the
Really nice transition from the electronic samples into the full kit. This is just using different voicings to build the sound of the song in different sections.
So when you're developing your drum parts for the albums, are you just coming up with those yourself before the rest of the song is built, or are you hearing the other instrument parts first and then basing your parts off of that?
Most, if not all of the time, I try to pay close attention to the vocals and figure out any specific syllables that can benefit from accents on the kit. I sometimes use the vocal line as a guide of sorts to dance in between what's being sung, to filling in those gaps, if you will. Typically speaking, songs don't start from a particular drum part, although this isn't necessarily deliberate. Another element I look for when writing are any specific syncopation that the drums must match. This could be a pattern on the guitar, a breakdown of sorts, something electronic. But I feel this takes away a lot of the guesswork when initially writing parts and provides me with a clearer idea of the song in question.
Okay, so once again, this is another thing. Writing drum parts is very, very different to playing drum parts, because you are essentially making something out of nothing, and this is where your musical ear has to come in and come into play. And what he said here is exactly what you should be doing. Listen to the vocals, see if there are any gaps that could use an accent, see if there are any syllables that could use an accent. Listen to what the guitar is doing, listen to what the bass is doing, see if there's anything that could use a little extra punch or a little extra pizzazz in there, and just build upon it. Remember that you are here to add a voice to the song, not play for yourself, play to the music. And you know, not everything's about you when you're writing. I see I've seen drummers perform before where, yeah, they've written these absolutely amazing drum parts, don't fit the song at all. You know, if in doubt, follow the KISS rule. Keep it simple, stupid. Really nice triplets. really hear those sort of those hip hop and pop influence coming through, especially when he's using these little rolling pads at the bottom here. Nice, like that.
So around the kit, you can see you're using lots of different linear stickings and sticking patterns. What are some of the ones that you would say define your drumming?
I've always been a big Eric Moore fan,
Dude, Eric Moore, yes.
Gospel drummers in general. But I've taken a lot of influence from a couple of Eric's licks. Find their way into my playing. As an example, I use an 8-note linear phrase, which is played as right, left, kick, right, left, kick. That, along with a phrase called the 3-1-3-2, which is a triplet phrasing of 9 notes, played as right, left, right, kick, right, left, right again on the hands, and then finished with 2 notes on the kick.
So, sticking patterns, really, really important here, because what he's describing here with, can I take it back a frame? Yep. So, right, left, right, kick, right, left, right, and then finishing it with kick, kick, right? This is what we call a sticking pattern, and these are not specific instructions of how to play something. This is an idea. This is something for you to expand upon, take it away, use it in your own way, develop it into your style, your voice. It's a sticking pattern. It's not how to play something. So, if you want to be able to play some really, really cool stuff, take this little sticking pattern here, take it to your drum kit, and have really, really good fun with it. And remember as well, if you're finding it really, really, really difficult you keep messing up the sticking or anything like that, take it slow, bring it back down, build it slowly up to speed. You have to learn to play things slowly to develop control over the sticking pattern, over the technique, and with that control comes speed. And you have to remember that when you're learning to play drums and you're building up to something. Practice something slow, get the technique right, make it sound awesome slow, get the spacing correct, and then start to develop the speed. The best way of doing this is with a metronome. I usually start things, when I'm teaching my students, I start things out at about 70 BPM. And then when it sounds really, really good, we move it to 75 BPM. And then we move it to 80 BPM. Then 85. And so on and so forth. You don't want to jump up. It's really, really tempting to jump up in increments of 10 when you're doing these sort of things, because that feels like such a big achievement. I need to stop slapping my microphone. Poor thing. Feels like such a big achievement to jump up it by 10, but you will develop better control and better technique by only jumping up in 5s. Trust me on that one. That is one that I have found works really, really well. Anyway.
Finished with 2 notes on the kick. What I particularly like about this phrasing is that it's 3 notes short of resolving itself. So, as a drummer, you're forced to be creative with those last 3 notes and finish the sticking, the phrasing in any way you see fit.
Another one we've not listened to yet. We've not reacted to on the channel. God damn. So smooth.
Additionally, I'm a big fan of the standard paradiddle. I use this as a chop starter, often as I feel it's an organic way to prepare the listener for a slightly busier section within the drums themselves.
Okay.
Let's talk about chemistry, 'cause I'm dying to melt through.
So we did react to Alkaline. So we're listening a little bit, but then the next performance, that's the one that we've not listened to yet. Just those cymbal caps so down. Okay, if you want to see my full reaction, it is down on my channel. Jump down there to check out Alkaline, because I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Let's jump till... Does he do a bit of talking? Oh, yep. Almost missed it.
I also use the 6-stroke roll
Ah,
often
love a 6-stroke roll.
in various elements of my playing, whether it's groove or fill based. Another song I enjoy playing live is entitled Like That. This is from our second record. Arguably, the drum parts in that song are, to this day, my favorite that I've written.
So the 6-stroke roll, one of Travis Barker's, I believe, his favorite rudiments as well. Really, really versatile, really, really great.
Trapped under the surface of your words, there is a new intention, new whispers that once could not be heard, catching your intention. Wait, talking with braces on your tongue, just to provoke my combat. New weapons to snap those final strings, just to watch me fall back. Do you like that?
Is this full kit coming in now? Oh! Subverting expectations by playing nice and quietly. I am sorry, but run that by me one more time, please. Oh, that's so slick. Damn. Oh, so smooth. blindingly fast. So good.
So when you're performing live with Sleep Token, do you try to stay true to the record, or are you actually taking quite a few creative liberties in the live set?
I would say that most of the parts that I tend to play in a live setting vary drastically to what was tracked on the record itself. This happens for a number of reasons. Sometimes when I have more time to sit with a finished track while rehearsing for a tour, I can look at it through a different lens and subsequently come up with a more interesting variation live. On the other hand, these things can happen more naturally and take on a different feel or sticking due to simply playing a certain song for long periods of time across touring. There are, of course, certain parts in each song that must remain true to the original. This could be a syncopated guitar part, or even an electronic part on the pads that serves more of a supporting role within the song.
Okay, so he does bring up some very good points there. And yeah, creative liberties, absolutely fine to take when you're playing songs and things like that. You know, it is a way of, once again, using your voice, developing your voice into whatever you're playing. However, yes, some parts should just stay exactly as they are intended to be. So learning a part fully and being able to play those parts, really, really important, but also being able to express yourself, also very, very important. And yeah, as you say, if you play the same thing over and over again, over a bunch of sets, like for me, I also play in a couple of bands. We do sort of weddings, functions, all that sort of thing. I play the same sort of songs a lot for those kind of events, and it does change over time as you play them. Once again, slapping the microphone, getting too excited for Sleep Token, and and yeah, so it changes naturally. Sometimes it just sort of settles into a groove, and that's like a really good place to be as well. But yeah, it does change. Let's keep going. See, when he's in the background, his feet is like tapping. I always forget his name. Now that I've listened to a few different parts, I am noticing a lot of similarities in the stickings and patterns.
chair. I can hear you say my name. So rain down on me. Oh, rain down on me. Oh, rain down on me. Oh, rain down on me. Rain down on me. Yeah, rain down on me.
Very nice.
So who are some of your
Love
favorite
it.
drummers who have influenced your playing over the years?
When I first started playing, I, like many others in my generation, were heavily into drummers such as Joey Jordison,
Yes.
Matt from the band Mudvayne, as well as the more extreme speed players such as Derek Roddy.
Yes. I could tell that dude is the same age as me in one go. Oh, I'd forgotten about Derek Roddy.
I was very much obsessed with the gospel style of playing. I spent most of my early adulthood studying players.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up.
I think this is one of my
Feels like
favorites.
a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts.
Come with this again.
Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Nerd talk,
Take me back to
fake
Eden.
love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up, I need you to.
Anyway, once again, reaction is on my channel. Yeah, this is something that I think is I've noticed a lot with especially my younger students is they don't tend to know musicians really anymore. There are obviously some who come in and they know loads of drummers and all this sort of stuff, but they don't know who plays drums for their favorite band, or there's even a few that come in and they don't even have a favorite band, or they don't really even listen to music. They just want to play the drums, which is, I find that very strange, but that's just how that is. So yeah, and knowing these artists and finding inspiration in your favorite artists is always so important. For me growing up, it was Dave Grohl, number one, Joey Jordison, as he mentioned, from Slipknot. Really one of those were my two biggest influences when I was learning to play the drums as a teenager. And then obviously there were bands such as Lamb of God and Drowning Pool, all those sort of good stuff. Those were my influences growing up, and then as I got older, I got more into sort of blues and funk and pop. And now those influences have sort of crept in to my playing as well. So knowing what you're taking influence from, who you're taking influence from, very important. So we've already reacted to this on the channel, so let's zip forward.
So, two, what are some of your favorite Sleep Token songs to perform live?
I've always enjoyed playing a song from our first record entitled Sundowning, called Fire. The parts in that song have always felt very interactive to me, very fun to play while maintaining a fair deal of variance across the song itself. In regards to any newer material, I enjoy playing a track called The Summoning due to the live edition of a drum solo that
Okay, this is one that you guys made me react to as well, but
a little more creative freedom.
are we going to see that solo?
Its challenging feel.
Well, that's going to conclude this stream with two from
No, we're
Sleep
not.
Token.
Okay.
Two, thank you for being here.
So the reaction to the summoning is down below. Oh wait, there's a thing here. Oh, higher. Okay. So yeah, the reaction to the summoning is down below. Let's just watch higher
and sharing your insights into Sleep
off.
Token's music. And with that, we're going to close with some final pieces of music from Sleep Token, and I'll leave this one to two. Take care, everyone.
Okay, so reaction to this one once again, is on my channel. Now, this has been a really, really interesting video to make. I think there's been a lot of really, really great points, especially for drummers out there who maybe feel a little bit stuck in what they're playing, maybe don't know how to move forward. Challenge yourself. That is the only way that you can possibly move forward and break through that wall. It is hard, I will tell you that. It is always so hard to break through the wall. But once you're through it, you're flying and you're off on a sprint again of these new techniques, these new feelings, these new voices that you're able to bring forward. So, listen to all these drummers in these videos talk about their experience and things, because it's going to help you in the long run. There's been so many different influences brought up in this video for Two's drumming, where you've got there are artists like Joey Jordison, who's primarily like a heavy metal drummer, sort of Derek Roddy, who is super fast player, and then you've got people like Eric Moore, who's an incredible gospel player. I think he played for with Usher, and then having influences from the UK electronic scene as well, drum and bass, all that sort of stuff. Limiting yourself to one genre of music is an incredibly limiting experience for you as a musician. You will never grow if you only stick to one genre of music. So learning to play in the fashion that Two has, this is about variety in music and in influence, really. It's taking something everywhere. Always think, when you're watching other drummers and things play, when you're watching videos like this of artists that influence you and make you feel good, take note of them. Take note of what they're saying. Take note of what they're doing, because this is the most important thing you can do, is to expand upon your repertoire, grow, and just have fun while doing it. That was one of the things that he said about these last songs that he played. He's like, these are the most fun ones for me to do. So, if you can have fun while playing all these songs and things, you're gonna do well. Now, as I say, this has been really interesting, guys. Like I said at the beginning, if you've enjoyed this and you want to see me react to some stuff live, join me on my Twitch channel. I'm going to start streaming again soon, and I'll put a link in the video description for this one. I would be super excited to see some of you there and to see what sort of videos you want me to react to live. And then, hell, those reactions will go up on the YouTube channel as well. So even if you don't want to join me over on Twitch, they'll still be posted here. I will leave you with this. It's been really, really interesting. It's been a long one, but if you're still here, you deserve a cookie or a treat or something. Do something for yourself, you know. If you've made it an hour into this video, do something for yourself. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.